Alright, it's time to talk about. Yes, they're making a garbage. Powerpuff Girls live action show because they can't think of anything new. That's what Hollywood does. They can't think of anything new. They can't think of any new ideas. Most of the movies now are based off books because they want to adapt every single book out there, every big book out there. I can see why they do that because they're adapting worlds. Games do that too. But I'm talking about already established movie and TV properties, anime, manga, lots of, because a lot of movies are far different than the books that they base them off, and most people don't even know like half the movies they come out with are actually based off some book or something like that. But the Powerpuff Girls live action version. What's wrong with an animated version? Okay, what's wrong with an animated gritty Powerpuff Girls TV show? But no, it has to be live action. I don't understand why so many studios hate animation so much. Yeah, even Disney now does with their live action remakes. Okay, they'll the live action remakes when I think it would have been better, with all the live action remakes, a lot of cartoons are trying to make these live action versions of cartoons and it doesn't really work. And they try, like, for example, the last Airbender Dragon Ball Evolution. Okay, Dragon Ball Evolution is based off an anime, which is based off a manga, but you can see the same thing here. Both work perfectly in animated scenes, and animation. But the moment you bring them to live action, I actually think Dragon Ball could work in live action, because, if they actually get, like, a competent director, and actually establish the characters correctly, you know, instead of just, ruining the. I don't think the real power of Dragon Ball Evolution was the fact that it was live action, or the fact that they took Dragon Ball and turned it into totally the plot of the movie to totally something unrecognizable from Dragon Ball. Like, if we really want a good Dragon Ball movie, we should have some fight scenes, we should have, the action scenes, we should have the characters actually portrayed correctly, you know, and, there. And yeah, people have made fan art for live action versions of Dragon Ball characters, and they look pretty good. Way better than the actual version we got. And here we go, Powerpuff Girls. And why do we need a Powerpuff Girls TV show that's live action? Why do we need this stuff? Okay, what's next? They're gonna make another. They're gonna again. What do we need? Why do we need this? And this is why nobody watches the CW. Okay, there's another one here, CW, to rework it. We're gonna go over the whole thing here because that site has the actual, thing that was leaked. And actually the script was actually taken down. Okay, the script was taken down, and people were like, and people thought the 2016 Powerpuff Girls reboot was bad. Okay, people thought that was bad. This is gonna be even worse. Okay, this is gonna be even worse than Captain Marvel. Okay, I know people are like, really, Captain Marvel? But again, Captain Marvel is such a low bar for a female superhero movie, okay, to pass. It's such a low bar because Captain Marvel is such an unlikable character, okay? And of course, you have the Brie Larson fanboys go around and defend Captain Marvel, but it's just the honest truth. Wonder Woman 1984, Captain Marvel is a, for a movie like Wonder Woman, passing Captain Marvel is such a low bar, anyways, because Captain Marvel was that bad of a movie. It was that bad of a movie. Even movies that were similar to Captain Marvel, Birds of Prey and Dark Phoenix, were better than Captain Marvel because Captain Marvel is such a low bar to go. But they basically said that they just scrapped the whole thing. Here, scrapped the whole thing. But now we have the allegedly plot leaks. Yeah, now we have the leaked script that was taken down. Okay, it was taken down. But yep, we have here. And someone else read this. I don't want to go on Twitter. Blossom's Fire saw on Instagram. She has a boyfriend. What is this garbage? Okay, what is this garbage? This is not the Powerpuff Girls, okay? This is not the Powerpuff Girls. Going back here, it's probably triggering for her. Oh, and I've got to tell you something. And the Powerpuff Girls live action TV show, both Buttercup and Blossom, of course, they have to make them lesbians because, of course, we gotta please, the audience that doesn't exist on the CW. Okay, this stuff like this is the reason why people don't watch Hollywood anymore. This is just stuff like this. The Powerpuff Girls, Powerpuff Girls, second reboot. Okay, that's now a live action. Okay, because Cartoon Network couldn't make a Powerpuff Girls, so that was like the original. No. They had to make it full of trends and stuff that was cringe, stuff that would be dated within months. But yep, we have here. Townsville is basically Gotham, but the depiction of Gotham from the Titans. The mayor is corrupt. Miss Bone is trying to make things right again, as well. Reuniting the ghosts, maybe they get a little clever. Buttercup is vigilantes. He still fights crime with Seagull. Without Blossom and Bubbles was regained. And of course, let's not forget that they make him all Power Girls or lesbians. Two of the Power Girls lesbians. They attempted to replicate the formula, recapture the magic to defend the city. It doesn't take. Maybe the professor's on a quest to find Chemical X as well. Blossom, since he was a reader, is in the middle of identity crisis. Technically, she was created in a laboratory. And so the flashback goes, he yells at the professor because he wants to be a real girl. And not some crime-fighting lab experiment on call for 24 hours a day. He thinks about while she's in battle from the Rowdy Love Boys because of the CW. He's annoyed even because he's not one of the 22 suits. The Powerpuff anymore. It still consumes as he definitely walks the street and feels the urge to stop a first snack and a vein cropper. Her boyfriend's having to remind her that she walked away from that life, and she has hell and everything to distance himself from the Blossom Wall. Look, as well. There's a big threat that comes major like, even war, makes them come back as well. And yeah, another one of the script weeks was, it was Harambe, and no one cares anymore. And we have some more here. There's something about new, really? I did not have to threaten the week news on my live action Powerpuff Girl bingo card, but I guess the whole delusion 20-something who resent their childhood plot has also decided to play unplayfully after sisters fighting each other in some extremely violent way. Okay. I was assuming the event that Blossom killing Mojo, the thing that Bubbles had Tiki response to move on org. But yep. And yeah, here we go again. Not really addressed because compulsory heterosexuality. She's not a white man, followed by the villain becoming a reverse discrimination. I see you, Power Girl, trying to make us hate Zozo on a whole new level, but this is going to be some empowering reboot or a privileged villain, and the girls knock him off his high horse. Girls who threaten the weak dudes of each other. Okay? And this is the Mary Sue. A site that constantly defended Rose Tico, a site that constantly defended Captain Marvel. But even they're like, we don't like this. Is like garbage. Because nobody should like this. Okay? Same thing of, Charlie's Angels. Nobody liked Charlie's Angels. Nobody liked Batwoman. Okay? But the critics are going to say this is a masterpiece. I wouldn't be surprised if they do. Because, it's so empowering. Okay? What they really need to do is make a reboot that's actually like the original show. Not like this bullcrap they're trying to pull in this garbage, okay? Okay, not what they're trying to pull here, and they're going back to the drawing board because this show is garbage, okay? And they, of course, took it down, which means this is true. All of this stuff is true. You can't be making this stuff up. Okay? It's garbage. Okay? Okay? And it's just another one of those unnecessary reboots and remakes that nobody's gonna watch. Okay? It's gonna come out, no one's gonna watch it, and they're gonna rework the kid thing, but it's not gonna be another Sonic movie. Okay? Where all they did was just change the design for Sonic. Okay? It's not gonna work. Power Girls live action is not gonna work. It's never gonna work. Okay? And yeah. There you go. The Powerpuff Girls TV show. Gonna be a big, massive pile of garbage. Okay? It's gonna be probably one of the biggest flops of the year. Okay, and it will probably still at least be better than Batwoman. Okay, and of course, like it's not what fans are expecting. Of course, it was not. It's even worse than what we expected. We thought it was being another generic, oh my god, it's live action reboot, you know. And now let's just go back to the last thing. Just the fact that they hate the hatred of animation in general. Okay, this is another cartoon being turned into a live action show because a lot of Hollywood believes, because most of them are in boomer and Gen X age, believe animation is just for kids. Yep, there are a lot of you have boomers wanting YouTube, copper, all that stuff, the whole copper thing, most animated movies and shows and cartoons, of course, flapped with the, made for kids, unless they're like PG-13 or R, okay? Anything that resembles a, cartoon, according, unless it's like South Park or something, is going to be strapped to the made for kids, because, of course, they're going to say it's made for kids, because, of course, according to boomers and Gen X, they just see cartoons, kids, okay? Adults can't watch cartoons according to them. No, that's why I don't have it. That's why you don't. That's why outside of Adult Swim, we don't really have any gritty cartoons outside of Japan and anime. Okay, outside of Eastern stuff, we don't really have any gritty animated movies or cartoons. Okay, why can't Hollywood make one? Why can't Western animation make one? But nope, every animated movie has to be made for has to be made for the same demographic, because it's people under the age of 18, which under the age of 14, which are kids, and that's like the main demographic, because of course most of these executives are mostly boomers and Gen Xers, and they don't want to take the risk of making a gritty cartoon. So that's basically it about this video. Goodbye.